Good afternoon. Good afternoon, ATPA. Students, let's hear it for your coaches. Coaches, let's hear it for your students. Welcome to our end-of-year recognition and celebration event. I am Bruce Cherendoff, Career Development Seminar Coach, and I couldn't be more psyched to be here today. Let's have some fun.
Hey, and I'm Cheryl Johnson, a co-host, and I'm not going to do my Michael Jackson moonwalk for you all, but dancing and having a good time today. So we just thank you all for being here. It's a great occasion, and we want to give a round of applause to our faculty, chairs, deans, vice presidents, and provosts if they are here today. And we know that you all know what coaching is all about and being students and having really great coaches. And just in case you did not remember, we have a short video to remind you about how fun it is to be coached. That's okay, he's coming. Technology.
I think our students would agree that that's a pretty accurate representation of what our coaches do every day. It's hard to believe that our one-on-one coaching service began in the fall of 2016 and our embedded support coaching service began 1 year later in the fall of 2017. Today we have a record number of students participating in ATPA services, nearly 3,800 students. When ATPA, my presenter.
That's okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to step.
We are a tag team, right? So when ATPA students come together, whether it's for the annual welcome orientation, learning community hours, can you believe like nearly 500 students participate in 101? How about the 101? Give a hand. Woo, 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 woo. And 3,300 are enrolled in embedded support courses. Give them a hand. So we've had a lot to overcome, like hurdles and academic success, but we all work together, right? The faculties and coaches, and you've always risen to the occasion to overcome. So today we're going to persist towards degree completion and success at MC, right?
Right. It has taken a gargantuan effort to build this program into what you have come to love about ATPA. It's incredible to think how far we've come in such a short period of time, none of which would be possible without the support of administrators, chairs, faculty, and of course coaches. And of course we would not have a program if it were not for you, our students, and your enthusiasm and support for the program. So many of you have recruited your friends and volunteered to promote and advocate for ATPA. To be an ambassador is to represent and elevate your organization to others, to believe in it, to recruit for it, and to help it thrive. Those who achieve the promise have a sharpened sense of gratitude and a desire to give back and pay it forward. Ambassadors light the way, light the path to success for others through their example and their encouragement. Ladies and gentlemen, to receive and present the ATPA Ambassador Award, Oyin Aginla.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Oyin Aginla, and I'm a 101 student. I have been with ATPA for 4 semesters beginning in the fall of 2017, and ATPA has played a major role in my success here at MC. This program's diverse resources have continually provided me with the skills I need to maximize my full potential and also to be the best version of myself. First, having a one-on-one coach, which is Professor Janet Weldib, I think is somewhere here. Anyway, having a one-on-one coach who understands the MC academic life, provides guidance when I need, and ensures that I am on the right track academically is beyond helpful. My coach knows me, he knows my name, he knows my classes, he knows what I'm doing, and he cares wholly about me. Then there's ATPA tuition assistance. It's open to all students, including international students who are unable to file a FAFSA, and it offers a monetary ray of sun for all those who are unable to provide finances. For me, this financial support gives me the ability to take my required classes and also to focus wholly in them. The fear of not being able to afford my academic dreams can be pushed aside, at least for another semester. It doesn't stop there. ATPA's network of staff and faculty who are genuinely compassionate and excited for my growth, especially academically, is the motivation I need to not just be a good student, but to also stand out as an exceptional student. As a student who is conscious of the huge impact these resources and people have had on me, I do my best to show my gratitude by supporting and raising awareness for them. This spring, I was opportune to speak with English 101 students with Professor Locke's class. I believe I saw her somewhere here. And I spoke to them about the importance of joining ATPA. I also helped debunk the stigma of asking for help by comparing our programs with athletics. In any sport, if you have a coach, that doesn't mean you're a bad player. But instead, you are a player who recognizes that having an individual with more experience to guide you, to motivate you, to train you, and to inspire you is just the right tool that you need to achieve not just potential, but just to achieve maximum potential. Additionally, a few weeks ago, I also had the opportunity to join enthusiastic ATPA students and coaches as we made our voices heard at the Montgomery County Council meeting. We advocated for increased funding for ATP and MC. And yes, like so many of you, the opportunity of a free food and free dinner was just the extra motivation I needed to sign up. It was also a huge honor to be featured at Dr. Pollard's State of College address, where I shared my experiences in ATPA and the huge impact ATPA has had in my life. I'd like to end by thanking my coach, Professor Janet Weldib. I keep turning around. And also to thank Professor Lawrence Trowbridge. She's right here. She really helped me with my speech. Thank you so much. I also want to thank all the coaches, everybody that volunteered, everybody that's been here. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey. Thank you for being staff who genuinely support and care for students. Thank you for always being there. I can always stop by the office if I have any questions, which I always do. And also, finally, I just want to thank Director Jabet Luziponi. Thank you so much for your exemplary. I mean, you really care, and it's really hard to see somebody that really cares for people. Not just you, but you made sure that you were surrounded by a staff that is not just superficial, but is always ready to see students for who they are, recognize them for who they are, and support and train them, and I'm so grateful for that. So thank you so much, ATPA. Thank you for this amazing program. Thank you for this well-deserved program. I am truly grateful. I'm grateful to be standing here. I'm grateful to receive this award. Thank you. So please join me in standing if you're an ATPA student receiving an Ambassador's Award.
right, you may be seated. Congratulations. So for some students, the journey to reach Montgomery College has required, persistence and getting around some big obstacles in life, whether there be family, financial, health, and there have been a lot of people behind you to really cheer you on. So a lot of MC students and students that we coach, they're really good at rolling up their sleeves. And as the word of Martin Luther King, he famously said, if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. Then if you can't walk, then you can crawl. But do whatever you can do to keep moving what? Forward, right. And a lot of times in life you'll hear no, 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 no. But then you'll hear a yes. And these students have overcome a lot of challenges, and they have persisted, and they have moved forward and moved towards the goal. So there's always a place on any team for a motivated person who never gives up. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage now, Overcoming in Challenges and Persistence Award. He's going to present to us, Alexis Amangwana.
I am enough. If I hadn't gone to that session that year, I would not have found who I would be. I would have been living in my own fear. Though my life is different, now I see. I would not have found that I am strong, would not have been able to cope at all, nor have been able to sing my song. Now to this day, I no longer do crawl. To this day, I stand straight and so free, never letting my past ruin today, celebrating all the joys about me and learning to keep the sad things at bay. I am glad I have stood tall and tough, because now I know I am enough. My name is Alex Amawanya, and I am a one-on-one and embedded student, and have been with ATPA for 4 semesters. This poem was an assignment for a poetry workshop that asked participants to think of an event that could have changed the direction of your life. I thought about it for a second, and I realized, honestly, I didn't want to write that. Personally, for me, it would be saying that I regretted that part of my life. My life experiences have ultimately led me to be a strong person I am today. I have been through many trials and tribulations in my life and was going through some mental health issues when I first joined ATPA. My confidence in myself was at an all-time low, and I questioned my abilities to be a nurse and my abilities to finish school. However, with ATPA and my embedded coaches, such as Dina Shafee, Emerald Jones, Professor Henley Orr, Teresa Schaefer, and Lauren Strawbridge, I have been able to overcome many obstacles and my doubts. I have been able to find my voice again that says, you can do it, and it is possible. Though it has been a very difficult path in finding my way back, I am so grateful for ATPA being there for me, walking me through and cheering me on back onto my path. I am forever grateful, and I will continue to persist. So please join me in standing if you are an ATPA student receiving an Overcoming Challenges Award and Persistence Award today.
Thank you, Alex. Whoever first said 90% of success in life is showing up was onto an important component of achieving the promise, and one that ought to be written on the doors of the ATPA offices at each of our campuses. The students receiving this award took advantage of attending as many weekly learning community hours, study sessions and workshops beyond the minimum requirements to improve their academic performance, college experience, and opportunities at MC and beyond. Those who regularly show up with a goal of learning and enriching themselves often find, lo and behold, that they become smarter and better at everything they do. They also enhance their personal brands. They project reliability, motivation, and commitment. They graduate, they transfer, and they get hired. Ladies and gentlemen, to receive and present the Study Session and Workshop Attendance Award, Thora Jaber.
My name is Thora Jaber. I am an embedded student. I have been with ATPA.
Just a little closer.
Okay, thank you. I have been with ATPA for 1 semester with Professor Elizabeth Benton as my host faculty and Professor Kimberly Henley Orr as my embedded coach. This semester, a special something pushed me, improved me, and relieved me. Meeting every week, 1, 2, or even 3 times with my classes coach has been a great opportunity to give me additional benefits in terms of learning English. ATPA has provided important help to block my personal gaps as a student and give me an additional resource to progress in English. Usually, I visited my coach's study sessions for a question about an outline or essay. She helped correct my thesis statement, grammar issues, and ideas. We discussed everything about my essays, but we also discussed everything else, such as political issues, American attitudes, food in America, food in Syria, and my plan for the future. She has not only been my professor, but my confidant. I respect her a lot. My native language is Arabic, and my second language is French. I am a civil engineer in Syria. I was teaching in university, but here I am a student. So I have been in America and in this college for 2 years only. And I'm proud to call English my third language. Thank you. Speaking with Professor Henry Orr at our weekly study sessions, either as a student or as a friend, truly helped me to be here. Please join me in standing if you are an ATP student. By the way, my eldest son graduated from this college since 5 years. My youngest son in New Jersey, he is studying law school, always called me, "Mom, why you are studying? Please leave the books. I am so tired with studying." No, I will not give up at all. So please join me in standing if you are an ATPA student receiving a study session and workshop attendance award today. Thank you.
Congratulations. So to convince an employer that a student would be a great fit for a company or organization, combining business cards, cover letters, resumes, with a set of soft skills that includes researching, networking, interviewing, presenting is a winning approach. Achieving the promise in a successful career pursuit involves strategic planning and taking a few more but scary potential life-changing stress that may happen to you, steps and life-changing steps outside of your comfort zone, which can cause stress. Ladies and gentlemen, to receive and present the Career Development Seminar Completion Award, please welcome Govina Edwaru to the stage.
Good afternoon. My name is Govina Etwaru, and I am an ATPA student who has completed Coach Bruce Charendoff's Career Development Seminar. I have been with ATPA for 4 semesters. Before the seminar, I had no idea how many elements there were to being ready for a career. However, I soon learned that being career ready means more than being well-dressed and having a pretty resume on white or cream-colored paper. It means having confidence, passion, and grit. I joined the Career Development Seminar hoping to step out of my comfort zone and improve the skills I needed as a prospective special education teacher. Throughout the seminar sessions, we were able to build our networks and improve our resumes, practice our interview and presentation skills, and discuss how to do well during the first year on the job, just to name a few. Coach Charendoff, who drew on observations from his own career, also thoughtfully invited accomplished professionals to each session to help us with refining our resumes and cover letters, to critique our mock interviews and speeches, and to teach us about dressing and presenting ourselves appropriately for the jobs we want. Although one may not be able to be taught confidence, passion, and grit, I felt that I developed these qualities through participating fully in the seminar sessions and in the one-on-one tutorials that followed each of them. I now feel more confident when asking people for career advice, being interviewed or giving speeches, more passionate about doing the best job I can, and more ready with the grit I'll need to get me through any struggles I may face in my career. I could not have done it without the support of Coach Charendoff. Please join me in standing if you're an ATPA student receiving a Career Development Seminar Certificate of Completion today. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Govina, and to all the people in the seminar. A Broadway show lyric reminds, "It's not where you start, it's where you finish." After an early failure, the easy thing to do is say, "I'm no good at this," and just give up. The harder, but far more inspired thing to do is pick yourself up and dust yourself off, learn from your mistakes or your failures, and become good, or even great, at something through an unrelenting passion to improve. "I will become good at this" is the mindset of the student who will achieve the promise in school and in life. Ladies and gentlemen, to receive and present the Outstanding Improvement Award, Afi Dochu.
Hello, my name is Afi Dochu, and I'm a one-on-one and an embedded ATPA student. I have been with ATPA for 2 semesters. In spring 2018, I took Chemistry 99 and I failed it. It was very disappointing. I was very in pain, and because I needed Chemistry 99 as an entry level for organic chemistry, and I was done with my prerequisites and needed it to enter a 4-year institution program, I was really upset and down. In summer 2018, I participated in the nursing immersion program at Tacoma Park, which is a workshop that stimulates and explains what nurses do and encounter at work. At the end of the program, we were given a packet about ATPA. That was the first time I had heard about ATPA program. So knowing that I needed to retake Chemistry 99, I quickly enrolled in the one-on-one program, and coincidentally, my coach Professor Esther Sesmero was my chemistry teacher. It was great. I was so happy. I was so thrilled. So my semester went great, and with the help of my coach, I passed the class with an A. So this is my second semester with ATPA, and right now I'm taking organic chemistry, which has been pretty challenging to me, but with the help of my one-on-one coach and my embedded coach, Professor Jera Onyedika, who is as well my lab teacher, I have been able to overcome some of my challenges, and I'm almost there. So yet, when I look back at any tough time I have had, I see that it's where I learned the most. I'm very grateful to the ATPA program because it helped me find resources and develop learning process strategies for better grades and success. It made me a better student. I can only imagine how challenging it has been to many other students, and with my own experience, I can assure them that struggle makes you stronger. That if you that if you persevere towards success, nothing can stop you if you don't give up. So please join me in standing if you are an ATPA student receiving an Overcoming Challenge Award today.
Thank you, Afi, and all of you who have given such wonderful, inspiring speeches. So, hopefully, what are you all feeling? Inspired? Yes. How much inspired? Good. See, it is you, the students, who are the stars of the show. So, give yourselves a hand. Come on. So, however, our students also know that it takes a village to provide the necessary support for your success. It is my honor to introduce a very important award called the Founders Award. There are many challenges when you begin any endeavor. You too, as students, experience and face similar challenges when you encounter new experiences and hurdles on your academic and professional journeys. There is no way for an academic program of this size to come to fruition without the support and dedication of many individuals. In particular, our academic coaches are the backbone of our program. Today, we'd like to acknowledge the coaches who have helped shape the Achieving the Promise Academy since its inception. They weathered the storms of uncertainty, endured the hardships associated with any startup that requires trial and error. Remember, you can also err, but you can recover from it. And no matter how difficult or tough it became, to ensure that you, our students, would have access to an amazing support system. To guide you towards degree completion, they persisted through the nitty-gritty of it all. Clearly, they don't just talk the talk, but they walk the walk. And you can see that especially our one-on-one coaches, they literally walk the walk with many of you. And model for you how to gracefully overcome any challenges. Today, as they celebrate your achievements, they now have the opportunity to reaffirm why they sacrificed, endured, and committed to seeing the Achieving the Promise Academy through its infancy to a program that now serves nearly 4,000 students. Come on. in just 3 years. Without the dedication and fortitude of the following coaches, the Achieving the Promise Academy would not be the academic program you have come to love. They have been with us from the very beginning. You, our students, and the institution are very fortunate to have such a dedicated team of founding coaches. Please join me in recognizing the following one-on-one and embedded coaches of the Achieving the Promise Academy. If you are present, please stand. So I'm going to take a moment to go off script with permission. So I'm going to take this opportunity to also recognize the 4 additional very important founding members, staff members who have been and are working diligently behind the scenes during nights and weekends. I want to recognize, not in any particular order, the following. Please stand when your name is mentioned. Ms. Mary Artus, all the way over there. She is with ATPA Admissions and Recruiting. Ms. Yure Moon, my colleague over here. With ATPA Embedded Support, Mr. Richard Scott. Here. With ATPA Operations, and of course, our fearless leader, Jebet Lazafon, ATPA Director. Thank you.
Thank you, Mohib. I agree with Dr. Durrani that it certainly takes a village for all of this to happen and to succeed. And as you've seen from our student testimonials, our coaches are the true soldiers on the ground every single day, going above and beyond to show love, care, and unconditional support to our students. So I'm actually going to take this opportunity to have not just our founding coaches, but all of our embedded and one-on-one coaches. If you are in the room, thank you. Please stand so we can recognize you. Any coach in the room, please stand. We're also going to take a moment to recognize host faculty and one particular department that has gone above and beyond to really stand up for student success. So we're calling this next award the Champion for Student Success Award. Again, all of our participants, everyone who's engaged with this program, work so hard, but the following host faculty have been identified as folks who fight for student success, work collaboratively with their embedded coaches, meet students where they are, practice culturally responsive teaching, and they all believe that students can succeed according to the coaches who are in their classrooms and watching them teach. We're also going to recognize one department. Again, everybody we work with has been phenomenal. One department from the beginning in particular has been open-minded about receiving coaches in their classrooms and trying something new and innovative in their department. And they've just grown by leaps and bounds in terms of the embedded support that is being offered to their students. So we're going to recognize these host faculty as well as the English department under the leadership of Rodney Redmond. If you are a dean or a chair in the English department, or you are a host faculty member who has been nominated for the Champion for Students Award, please rise so we can recognize you.
Thank you, Ure. With the help of our incredible village, 53 students are graduating this year. And the ability to set their sails for a distant destination and then to reach it is a trait that has enabled many ancient explorers and current students to achieve the promise. Graduating and transferring requires vision, planning, and strategy, and sacrifice. And again, plenty of really, really hard work. It's about counting credits, meeting the requirements, writing papers, taking exams, and being coached and inspired, and pulling an all-nighter. Has anybody ever pulled an all-nighter or two along the way? It's about reaching a milestone that will be proudly featured on your resume for the rest of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, to receive and present the Graduation and Transfer Award, we have Charlotte Freiburg.
Good afternoon. My name is Charlotte Freiburg, and I am a one-on-one student. I've been with ATPA for 2 semesters. I work out 3 days a week. I actually just worked out earlier this morning. You can see by my muscles that I'm pretty strong, actually. In my internship at Montgomery College's TV station, hello, James, please make sure that I look good on camera. Thanks. There is loads of heavy lifting to do for each shoot. I try to prove myself when I lug these heavy objects around, but there are some times when I need some help. The same goes for my academics. I've done pretty well on my own, but there are some times when I could use that extra help. I started with ATPA last semester as a safety measure. I always took on a full course load each semester, but figured a little extra help wouldn't hurt. What I got was more than I anticipated. With each learning community hour I went to, especially the transfer essay session, I walked away with new information. I also ended up bonding more with both my coaches, Julie and Andrea Herman. Andrea in particular was impactful. She asked me both about my school and personal life, and our relationship gave me a stronger connection than my first year at MC. So like they mentioned, I will be graduating this semester, and MC has done so much for me. It has brought me joy and changed my life. To all the transfer and graduating students in the audience, I can only hope that with the help of ATPA, MC has done the same for you. I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors and encourage you all to make your move at MC. And yes, I know that sounded cheesy. It's our logo. Please join me in standing if you are an ATPA student receiving a transfer award or a graduation award today.
So I'm glad some of you are standing because I'm going to ask you to stand again as we come to a close. Can all of our ATPA students please stand so we can acknowledge and celebrate all of your hard work? Yes! Woo. We would like to take this moment to thank many of the individuals behind the scenes that not only just work so hard and grind and make the program successful, but to also make today's event successful too. So the ATPA leadership, Marie Artis, can you wave again? Ray Moon, Richard Scott. And also want to acknowledge and thank the planning committee for today's event, which include, Lauren Strawbridge, Mohibullah Durrani, Bruce Cherendoff. And last but not least, give a round of applause to all of our volunteers. If you can wave, Jane Smith, Tony Camp, Gail Holcher, Pat Horton, Andrea Herman, Susan Zagar, Esther Sesmero, Carol Cornell, Lauren Strawbridge, Chernette Wildeep, Ken Lee, and our incredible administrative aide, Joan Howard. You see those certificates there? She manually fed every single one of those certificates through the printer, so we have to give her a hand. Thank you, Joan. And right now, we would like to really acknowledge someone who is a leader in her own right. She has been gifted in this. She's an inspiration to all of us. Coaches, whether we're one-on-one, you can sit down for a quick minute, but you're going to stand up because when I call this name, you're going to stand up. She was sent here to do what she's doing. Montgomery College could not have a better person in this role. You talking about someone who will laugh with you, cry, behind the scenes. She's a leader, but she also knows how to work within the team. She makes us coaches feel so appreciated. She loves the students and also has been a coach and coaches us. We have a special presentation for our fearless leader, our director, who we love and appreciate so much, Jabet Lozapone. Stand up. Yay! Can everybody stand and give our leader a hand? Thank you for your commitment and dedication. We love you so much.
So I totally was not expecting this, and I'm a little overcome with emotion because I really love this program a lot. I love all of you students so much, and I really appreciate the team that I have. I feel really blessed and fortunate. I was like so many of you. I had a really hard time. I was bullied throughout middle school, throughout high school. I became a teen mom. I've had so many people tell me no. And they tell you that your struggle makes you stronger, and that is so true. And that is why I believe in every single one of you. You are all gonna do amazing things. I am so proud of you. I love each and every one of you. Congratulations. Thank you.
I told you she makes you laugh, and I'm crying because I had to take off my glasses, and Lord knows I need to see. So, and that's just because we all care. As coaches and our director, the leaders, we really all care about you and your success, and we're in it for you, and we're with you 100%. So for the students who received an award today, we'd like you to come up on stage for a group picture. So please bring your award with you. But I want to just one more round of applause for all of our ATPA students. Woo! And then we'll also, after the students, of course, we'll like to take pictures of the coaches and faculty awardees and anyone who wants to be a part of the pictures today. Okay.